Hi all, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira and my channel is all about trying new makeup, talking about new makeup, but also finding new and exciting ways to be inspired by the makeup you already own. If that sounds good to you, I hope you consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed today's video, hitting the like button. Today, guys, we are going to be doing a makeup tag. It is a makeup tag that was originally created by the dearly departed Mel Thompson. And I've seen a couple of YouTubers do it this year, and I was really interested in doing it myself because I have some things to say. So let's get into it. All right, so first up, let me just talk about what's on my face because I'm sure someone's gonna ask and someone's gonna wanna know. Just keep in mind, guys, I try to put everything that I use usually in the description box below. If you use my links, they are affiliated. So if you use them, thank you so much. It helps the channel out. Anything that I make from those affiliate links goes right back into the channel, whether that is, you know, upgrading, saving for upgrading equipment, or purchasing items for review on the channel. So thank you very much if you use them. No pressure to use them, of course, but I just wanted to mention it. So first up, I used today, you guys can kind of tell, I used the Moonlit Seduction. This was my first time using it. It's stunning. I love it. I'm kind of high-key obsessed. On my lips is this new Maybelline, the Super Vinyl Ink, and I have the shade Royal. Like I said before, guys, I'm really into bold, bright lips right now, so this is perfect. I tried it with a neutral lip and I was like, no, that's so boring. I don't want to do that. So I used this today. And then on my cheeks, I have a combination of the About Face Beauty Cheek Freak Blush in Smash, and then I have the Rare Beauty Silky Touch highlighter in the shade Flaunt. That's what I have here. So stunning. And for foundation, I am using the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. Yes, guys, I have drugstore makeup on my face. I know, shocker, but I do plan on doing some drugstore makeup reviews coming up. So I purchased a decent amount of drugstore makeup recently, and I'm gonna just work it into my everyday routine, and then we can sit down and chit chat about it. But let's actually get into the makeup tag, which is why you are here. So I'm gonna put my glasses on now because I need to be able to see. Here we go. All right, so let's pull up the list. Question number 1. Something you do regularly in your makeup routine that you will try to stop. This one, I don't know. I don't have anything in my makeup routine that I think is negative or that I feel like I want to change. I think what I want to do is get back to doing my eyes first, which is what I used to do all the time before I started my channel. And then I've kind of got into a habit of doing my face makeup first and then my eyes. But I really do prefer to do my eyes first. It's just, I find it to be easier overall. So that's probably the one thing, is just getting back to my old like steps as far as face and eye makeup goes. That's the only thing I can think of. Everything else I'm pretty happy with. I've been really happy with trying new ways of doing my makeup as far as like my base makeup. You know, my base makeup routine has changed quite a bit from what it used to be. One major difference is that I'm not powdering most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time I'm not powdering. I'm also using a lot of like cream products now. So my makeup routine has kind of changed a lot anyway. So I don't really feel like there's anything that I need to change or stop. A brand you will try for the first time. I think the first brand of 2023, the first brand that I will try in 2023 is probably Phytosurgeons. You guys know how much I've been wanting to try them, and I just keep not doing it. So I feel like maybe in February I will place an order and do a review, do like a brand review of Phytosurgeons. But that is the first one that popped into my head. A brand you will let go in 2023. Let's chat. because I have a feeling that this one's going to be a bit controversial, but I'm just going to tell you how I feel. This is my feeling. This is my opinion. You do you. We all make our choices about who we give our money to and how we feel about that. But for me, I have not really been happy with some of the choices and the things that Rihanna has done the last year. Just publicly, it's really put me off of her, and it's put me off of Fenty as a result. So for me, the brand that I kind of have decided that I won't be purchasing from anymore is Fenty. Now, I have Fenty products that I enjoy, but I haven't really purchased from the brand in quite a while, and there hasn't been anything on my radar that I've been like dying to buy. So it's not that, for me right now, that doesn't feel like a hard choice to make. Like, I can cycle through the things that I have in my collection already that I already spent money on. I've already decluttered quite a bit of Fenty products over the past couple of years, because I've come to the realization that I'm not a huge fan of like their complexion products, which is crazy. I know. I mean, that's the thing that sort of blew the brand up, is their complexion products. But I've tried, at this point, all 3 of the foundations. And while I kind of liked the hydrating one a little, when I revisited it, I didn't like it as much as I thought I had, because I'd only used it maybe like once or twice, and then I hadn't used it for a while. Same goes for the tinted, is it a serum? The little one. That one is just strange to me, and the color choices, each color is supposed to cover 3 to 4 foundation shades, and it just doesn't. So I didn't hate the finish of it, but I just found the shade range weird. And then the OG foundation, I just didn't like. It never worked for me. And that was when I had super oily skin. So I was really hoping it would work for me, and I really tried to make it work for my skin, but it just didn't. It broke down horribly. I got incredibly oily. It just was not the biz for my skin. So for me, there's nothing really that's holding me to the brand as far as products that I love. I have products in my collection that I really like, and I might keep or I might declutter. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, for me personally, that is a brand that I am letting go of in 2023. What makeup technique would you like to learn or try once? I am really wanting to try the cold girl makeup look, which I kind of do anyway. I always do the blush on the cheeks and on the nose. And I just want to try it, and I want to do it maybe a little bit differently, add a little bit of an editorial, little flair on there, a little seasoning, a little pepper, a little salt. So yeah, that's one that I want to try, and I'm thinking I might sit down and do it on camera for you guys so you can see sort of as I, try it out. I think that would be fun. But yeah, that is a makeup technique that as of now that I'm eager to try. A product that you will leave in 2023. This is kind of a product that I left in 2020, but it's the same product. Like, I just don't purchase it, and I don't plan on purchasing it. So I'm going to say primer. I don't use primer. I have one primer left in my collection that I talked about in a previous video that I'm probably going to declutter. And now that I've looked at it, it kind of looks like it's gone off. So I'm like, yeah. Once that one's decluttered, I will have 0 primers in my makeup collection, and I'm okay with that. I do not wear primer. I wear sunscreen every day. I use my sunscreen as my primer. So yeah, I don't have super oily skin anymore. I do get oily, but it's not like it used to be. My skin has sort of balanced itself out a bit, and I'm getting older, so it's just not as oily as it was when I was younger. So I don't really feel like I need primer. So yeah, that is a product that I will be leaving in 2023, but I actually left it like a couple years ago. A product you will give a second chance to. A product I will give a second chance to. This one's a tough one for me, because I feel like I give most products, like anything that I try that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, I usually do give it a second chance. I don't have anything in my collection right now that I'm like, ugh, and then I'm like, I need to give it another shot. Most of the items that I feel that way about are things that I'm sort of enjoying and I just want to use more. So I don't know if I have anything that I want to give a second chance to. I will say that I did give a second chance to some of my older products that I used to love. Recently, one of them being my Stellar Beauty Limitless Foundation. I had tried that some months ago, and it was my favorite foundation for a very long time, but I tried it a few months ago and I just didn't like the way it looked on my skin, and I was very sad and I was ready to declutter it. And then I was like, you know what, Amira, before you do that, sit down, play with it some more. Maybe it just was an off day for you in that foundation. And actually it was, because I've used it quite a few times since then and I've been really, really enjoying it. So I would say that is a product that I've given a second chance to. Is there anything else that I want to give a second chance to? No, I think that's it. I think that's the one that I sort of am sort of living with and sort of exploring again, and I've been really enjoying it. A resolution for your YouTube channel. I have a couple, and I don't really ascribe to resolutions in general. I like to think of them more as goals or intentions. I really like the term intentions. And for me, my intention going forward with this channel in 2023 is to create quality content, to create content that you guys want to see, but also create content that I enjoy making, to get better at editing. I'm not trying to be like, make my channel like, you know, I'm not trying to be one of those channels that has like 15 million edits or anything. I don't think that's really necessary, but I do want to just learn my like editing software better, and I haven't really had the time to do that. I want to create more shorts. I'm not really a short content kind of gal. I love long form content. I always have. It's where my heart is. But I also understand the realities of YouTube and where it's going, and I want to, you know, have more eyes on my channel and grow my channel. So I understand that like I have to get into the real, you know, the reels and the shorts of it all. And so I think that's something that I want to focus on, is making more short form content, not only for my YouTube channel, but for my Instagram as well. And then I also want to expand a little bit. Like, I love makeup, but there's other things that I love, and I would love to start incorporating those things into this channel in some capacity. And I've kind of had a few ideas, but I haven't decided on a specific like direction. And I think I have one that I really enjoy, but I would have to sit down and really flesh it out and decide how that's going to look here. But yeah, I do want to sort of expand a little bit with the channel. This channel is now in its second year, and I want to put more of my passions into it, not only just makeup, because makeup is a passion, but it's not my only passion. Do you have any skincare resolutions? Yes and no. I'm really happy with my skincare routine. I have really sensitive skin right now. I'm dealing with an eczema breakout, which I don't know if the camera's picking up, but I've got like a little bit of texture like all here, and this is the first time I've worn makeup in like almost a week, and just because I've been letting my skin, it's been the holidays, so I haven't been wearing makeup, and then my skin kind of had an issue here, so I was like, I'm gonna give it a break. So this is my first time wearing makeup in a bit. And other than that, I would say under eye puffiness. I love my skincare routine is fine, but I am working on under eye puffiness, because it's something that I've dealt with my entire life. It's genetic, and it tends to get worse when I'm tired, or tends to get worse when I have sinus issues, which I always have sinus issues. I have chronic sinusitis, so that's why I'm like sniffly a lot of the time. And for some reason, whenever I sit down to film, that's when my sinuses go haywire. And like right now I'm feeling very sniffly, even though I wasn't sniffly at all before I turned the camera on. Go figure. But as a result, because of where the sinuses are, I tend to get a lot of puffiness like here. I'll show you guys. I get a lot of puffiness like here and here. And I'm over it, you know? I'm over it. So I'm trying to find different ways to combat it. I don't think I'm going to go like a surgical or injectable route, but who's to know? It's not happening right now. I don't think I would do that, but you never know. But I'm trying to find other ways of dealing with it, you know, like, you know, doing things that sort of help with the lymphatic system and draining, you know, the sinuses, the sinus cavities and all of that. So that's really the only thing that I have as far as like my skin care that I am like thinking about. But I'm actually really happy with my skin care and my skin overall. As someone who used to suffer from really bad acne, I'm actually, you know, I still get the occasional breakout and I still have really sensitive skin, but I'm actually really quite happy and content with my skin and my skincare routine. A YouTube beauty challenge you will partake in. Well, I'm partaking in this one. And it's 2023 when I'm filming this. So I guess the makeup resolutions tag, here you go. You're welcome. I don't know. I don't have a lot of tags or challenges that I'm really that interested in. This one I really liked because it gives me a chance to really talk to you guys and sort of give you an idea of where my head is at. And I'm a chit chatter, so for me this is something that I really wanted to do. But I'm not someone who's like into like eyeshadow palette bingo and things like that. Like those type of things only just give me anxiety, to be quite honest. That's a lot of pressure. I don't want that. So yeah, I would say the challenge I will partake in is probably this one, but who knows, something might come up and I might go, oh, that sounds like fun, and do it. But as of now, in 2023, and this day, because this is 2023 when I'm filming this is my challenge for 2023. Beauty habit you need to stop this year. A beauty habit that I need to stop, but a beauty habit that I need to start. I would say start. A beauty habit I need to start this year is washing my brushes more frequently. And I feel like this is the eternal struggle, especially if you are a YouTuber and you do a lot of beauty content. You're constantly using your brushes. And for me, I kind of have to time it around my schedule because I do have, you know, other things that I'm doing when I'm not filming. And it's sort of like, okay, I need to wash all my brushes and I need them to be dry by the time I sit down again to film. And then it's just sort of like, you just don't do it. You just don't do it. And I have a ton of brushes. So a lot of the times I can push it off. And then by the time that, you know, by that point, all of my brushes are dirty. And then it's like, oh my God, it's gotten out of hand. It's gotten out of control. Now I have no clean brushes. It's a vicious circle. And so that's the beauty habit that I want to start in 2023, is to make sure that I'm washing my brushes that I've used. At least, I used to be really good about at least washing my brushes that I use for liquid and cream products, because I think that's really important, especially if you have sensitive skin or acne prone skin. I used to be really good about that, and I kind of fell out of the habit with it this summer because I got so busy. So I want to at least start with that. Washing my foundation brushes that I've used that week, washing my cream blush brushes and my, you know, cream bronzer brushes and things like that. And then washing my eyeshadow brushes at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, because powder, you know, especially natural hair brushes, you really shouldn't be washing them a ton because it can really degrade them and degrade the quality of them over time. But at the same time, I need to make sure that they're getting washed like on a schedule. That's really my one beauty habit that I would like to start in 2023. All right, guys, so that is the makeup resolutions tag. Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to play along, I will list the questions in the description box, and let me know in the comments. Let me know what some of your 2023 makeup resolutions are. Also, if you are interested, make sure to watch my makeup favorites of 2022. I posted that video on Friday, and for some reason YouTube has just buried it and I've gotten practically no views on it, which is so strange. So if you haven't seen that one yet, I will leave a card above so you can click on that and you can find out what my faves of 2022 were and are. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.